Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night to all my peoples out there. You guys have seriously been really supportive of my content lately. It's been fantastic. Obviously, when I talk about movies that I've been involved in, there's a great feedback from you guys. You love it. When I get into some heckling with comedy and stuff like that, you guys seem to love it. When I go on the personal things and beliefs, like you guys are starting to like those too. I'm going to try to be level-headed here. But I think we can't avoid talking about what's happening today because it's affecting all of us. It's a matter if you want to fucking buckle down or do you want to play ball. And see, so this is about either buckling down or playing ball, okay? Are you a bitch or do you have the bat? Do you understand? My motto is you start, I finish, okay? I live in a fair system society. Do you understand what that means? That means like everything has to be fair. That's like when I would watch Happy Days and there would never be a resolution. Richie had a good point, and Mr. Cunningham goes, well, Richie, you shouldn't do that. And he's like, why? And he's like, because I'm your father. And they was like, oh, well, you're my dad, so that's okay that you want to fucking choose the Fonz or something? Like, and I'm like, these never made sense to me. Like, the reasoning's bad. Oh, they're being loyal to the label instead of loyal to the logic. You know, so like when nuns, which used to fucking holler at me at school or grab my ears or fucking twist my arms. Again, nuns did that shit. I know your generation can't figure it out. They're nuns. They're nuns, okay? I got no beef with nuns. But nuns used to fucking try to touch you up, okay? And when they did, I'd be like, well, what are you? And then they would go, don't you talk back. See, and so I would hit them with logic, you know? There's people that talk back because they just are being defensive. And then there's people that hit you back with logic, okay? I don't think I'm ever a defensive person. I think I will argue and people will take it some ways as that. But you can see my weakest points. What's a weak point? Okay, the back of my head doesn't have a lot of hair on it. That's honest. You know what I mean? A defensive person would say, it's growing. So look, do you understand what I'm trying to tell you right now? We are in this moment in time. So, which brings me to some bullshit that I discovered today. So I'm working with this woman. You know, she's helping with my social media. Very good at what she does. Very good at what she does. She says, listen, I got to talk to you. She says, you've got a couple of strikes against your account on Instagram. And I said, what? And I'm like, well, what happened? And she's like, well, if you got one more, they could decide to suspend you. But I'm just telling you, it's scary. You're walking the line here. Right? I'm like, walking the line? What are you talking about? It's like, well, you're posting some things that they don't like, right? And okay, I understand. Like, that's where you got to go and you got to do it. But I'm like, okay, well, what am I posting, right? Like, what am I posting? Like, that was a total shock to me, right? And so she brings it up and basically it says, our guidelines on bullying or harassment. We remove comments that target private individuals to degrade them or shame them, okay? Comments that contain personal information shared to harass or blackmail people. Threats to post intimate images of others, okay? We use the same guidelines for everyone. So basically, I posted, she's going to tell me which post it was, but I posted something. The first thing I said was this. Somebody said something to me. This lady said something to me, like aggressive, okay, to me. And I went, yeah, and you're a thought. Like, she stepped to me. It was probably about, you know, something to do with, you know, all the stuff we're not supposed to talk about. I can't even say it because this will get banned. And she probably stepped to me on my beliefs. And I said, she insulted me. I have to find the insult. But literally, I was in my vertical, in my world, posting something not illegal or immoral, just a belief I had. Okay, it wasn't even like zebras could fly or unicorn meat is great barbecued. Like, I didn't do any of that. It was just like, yo, this is my belief about something. And then she wrote something which I can't see, which is bullshit. And then I wrote, and you're a thought. Like I think she called me like a D list or something like that, or F list. You always get list shamed, okay? And at least I'm on a list. So So I wrote back, I was like feeling hot that day, and I'm like, I'm not going to take this shit. Okay, I don't know this fucking person that hides behind a private fucking page. I'm not going to take that shit. You can fucking find me. I can't find you because you're scared. Okay, so my comment was removed, and then I guess there was another one, and it was probably on the same post because it was a hot post about something like top controversial, and it said. And I go, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. Because she said I was like, she grammar checked me or something. So I said, but didn't you just make fun of the alternative in your comment above for not being able to pronounce Yosemite? Okay. Because someone said Yosemite or something. Damn. Now who's disgusting? Okay. Get off your soapbox and just say I'm a hypocrite. You have been served. Don't attack me. I didn't attack you, rat. And for that, I got strike. But I'm minding my own business. Okay. So here's my question. If I'm really passionate about something, like, okay, I could play the game and I could just never post about anything that I'm passionate about. But that's kind of where I am in my life right now. Okay. I could just act, but I love acting, but it's, it's good for you to have some relief of the daily bullshit of life. So movies and TV, they help you with that. And it's good. And that's good for me. But I've already done that a lot. And I love to do it. But it's like, okay, I'm a Gemini. So it's like, okay, we're in a crazy place in the world. We're not just all going to end up, getting 80 million and going to a golf course and drinking scotch. It's not 1958. Like, the world's fucking burning, okay? And, Bob Hope ain't here. You know what I'm saying? And all of this shit's unveiled now. So it's like, let's go. And it's like, whoa. So some of this shit, I'm as surprised that you are. And other shit, I'm like, I kind of knew that was happening, right? So we're all like fucking in this together, right? Just different varying degrees of it, correct? So basically, I like rapping, I like breakdancing, but like that's not like changing the world. I'm not even saying I'm out here to change the world. But as you know, comedy is the last thing we got. And like, the brilliant ones that are there that have done it, being our forefathers of, George Carlin all down to where we are today with all the great ones we have, they speak truth. Okay, or what we believe is truth, or they uncover the bullshit that we think that they're hiding. Okay, so that's where I'm at. That's what gets my dick hard. Okay, doing that, pointing out hypocrisy, and it seems like you guys, roll with me on that. Okay, this whole situation is not that. This person attacked me. I'll find a comment. I'll put it. It's not here now. Because they protect that person. I don't know how I got to start. Maybe these people reported me. Okay, this is like why I made the movie Heckler. And people who get it. And those who don't have never created. Okay, they're just little scared, little small people. Never taking a chance in life because they're scared of being ridiculed. And then there's the people that go out and they do it. And they get tackled, they get dunked on, they have bad reviews. But you know what? You get up and you do it again. And this is a small microcosm of that and the bitch bag society in which we live. And we're protecting the shitty trolls. That's what we're doing. This is a big, small microcosm of a big cancer. This is a tiny freckle that is going to take the whole body out of melanoma. Melanoma, I had one. You catch it early, it's nothing, right? But if it gets in there, once it gets that 4th millimeter and gets in your blood, you're fucked. It's a metaphor, but it's truth. And I've seen it. And what is happening now is a cancer. A cancer to protect the weak. And anyone who stands up for themselves and speaks, not in an illogical way, not in a hateful way, but in a logical, thought-provoking, hey man, this is this, so I'm allowed this. No, it's fucking Catholic school. Big tech and media, all this shit, they're nuns. They're nuns. Okay, so this person attacked me. You just heard my comment back. But didn't you just make fun of the alternative, whatever that was, in your comment above and not being able to pronounce Yosemite, right? So that person attacked me or someone else in this that they couldn't say Yosemite and it was like Yosemite. So they already shit on them. Damn, now who's disgusting? Because they called us disgusting. Get off your soapbox and just say I'm a hypocrite, right? Because that's a hypocrite, right? So they're preaching from the soapbox. Like, I'm better than you. Look at me. You made a mistake. You're dumb. I'm really insecure. And inside I have zero self-confidence. But if I know that you're failing too, it'll make me feel a millimeter better. And I'll slowly get better. Do you understand? It's a super insecure, unconfident, weak-minded person that does that. Okay? That's why all those people that loved Heckler are the people in the ring. And all the people that hated Heckler and say, you fucking crybaby and slurries and all this stuff. You've never tried anything. You've never even opened a pizza shop. You've never even opened a shoe store. You never even opened an online candles front. Nothing. Okay? I have fucking succeeded a lot and I have failed a ton. But guess what? It's a game. Give me 200, I'll pass go and I'll do it again. Empty the whole fucking board out. Shake it down, give everybody 200. Let's see who owns fucking Park Place again. I guarantee the same people will because we fucking keep going. Not the trolls, okay? And this isn't about trolls. This is about protection of said trollish, low-minded communities. First of all social media platforms are fucking flawed, okay? This is number one. Number one is because everyone should be accountable. I want a name. I want a face. Fuck, man. I even want a fucking address or a state or a number or a way to contact them or a debate. I want something. They should have that with me. With me, people can find me anywhere you go. They can find me. They know it's me, but I don't know it's you. You're hiding behind a fucking Bitmoji or a fucking avatar or an egg. Okay, that's number one. Number two is there should be all guidelines. Everything should be age restricted. Okay, what they do. You see what they put on Twitter? Do you see what they put on fucking the gram? Like some of this shit. Okay, so let's talk about it, right? So my comment was removed. That's fine. Remove them both. Okay? To put strikes against me and potentially put me in harm of being able to express myself on this platform, that's not fair. There should be an Instagram court. That's not fucking fair. That's not fair. And unfortunately, us, the people, the salmon who are like, I gotta get on Instagram. I'm not calling you names, but I'm trying to say is we're empowering the wrong people, man. We are empowering the wrong people. So let's look at it. We remove comments that target private individuals. Okay. I was targeted. I'm a private individual. I'm a public figure, but I'm a private. I'm also an individual, right? To degrade them, which they said something shitty to me first, or shame them, which they did. So right away, it's a 50% gain. You're getting rid of me. So it was on my rant about how everyone is called a conspiracy theorist, but yet everything they're saying is coming true. You can call whatever you want. It's true. And if you do say it and you disagree with it, put your face on, say where you live, and put your telephone number. And let's do a FaceTime live with me. Okay? Don't hide behind your bullshit. Especially there's some people that write comedian and they try to take shots. If you have to put comedian in your bio, guess what? You're real successful. Actor. Dickbag, pastry chef. Like, if you're any of those things, we'll know it. Until we do, please don't tell us. We'll decide. We're the judge and jury. We'll let you know. When you get laughing emojis, then and you make $50 at Tony Roma's about 100 times, then maybe you could say you're starting to be a comedian. Or when you do a scene that's outside of the TikTok blue line or whatever the fuck those things are, we'll let you know. Or you have a couple pastry shops, we'll let you know. Until then, don't take your titles. Don't put anything up. This is going to be great. Okay, you ready? So the post was when they announced Omicron. Just when we were getting everything else on, they announced Omicron. She called me a name, and I called her a name back. I got in trouble. The other one for President Biden, who gave a fucking a fucking press conference, and he's like, well, we all know what's going on with the dude. We all know. We've all had an aunt like that. I worked in an old folks home in high school. I used to serve them fucking pureed meat, steak in a blender. I know what dementia looks like. So I obviously said something about our wonderful leader, and then this person cried. And clearly somebody who goes back the same amount of firepower. Look at all my heckler videos. I don't smash people. I give them exactly what they give me. The harder they go, the harder I'll go. Just a little bit over. They go 80 degrees, I go 82. Just to let them know who's boss. I don't have to embarrass them. In fact, I've been told that. I'm like, you're such a nice comedian because you don't totally destroy them. Don't you think I could? I don't want people to feel bad. I want them to learn. I don't want to feel bad. I want to learn. Comments that contain personal information shared to harass or blackmail people. Well, there's no harassment or blackmailing here. There's nothing these people have that I want, except maybe a like. Threats to post intimate images of others. Well, that's revenge porn. I don't even met these people, so I don't have any porn pictures. And then it says, how do we make decisions? We use the same guidelines for everyone. That's fucking bullshit. No, you don't. You fucking pick and choose. And you go, So either you have a fucking algorithm, which you probably do, and you also have fucking people going, well, complete bullshit. It's complete bullshit. And it is a microcosm of a bigger problem. The only thing we have in this world at this moment is community. Everything else is completely fucked. Do you understand? In the realest sense of the world, the only thing I have is, I'm lucky. I have some money saved. I've been able to make, a nice living. I'm not Jeff Bezos, but I'm not in a box either. Okay. If I want to keep going along this line, I have to watch my P's and Q's. And a lot of times, it's not fair. So it's a matter of, do I want to watch my P's and Q's? Look what they're doing in all different walks of this world. If you say something wrong, there are people that have gone bad and are bad and they get canceled. Yes, but there is also a super overcorrection. This is a bigger problem. The only thing we have is community. Meaning, I did a show tonight. I don't know. There was like 80 people in the crowd. If everyone gave me $1 because they liked my performing, that's $80. I can get some tacos and some gas. That's a good night, as long as I have a place to sleep, right? But if I have to rely on an agency to take that money and give it to me, well, that's already a problem because the agency may not like some of my views. So, boom, I could get in trouble. If I had to rely on a club to pay me that money, well, it could be a problem because the club may not like some of my views, right? And so they could not book me. If I have to rely on a network, well, they might not like some of my views. So then they had to. So the question is, do I just shut up and play ball, which I've been doing for 30 years? I would have played ball until I'm dead. But you changed the fucking game. You fucking closed the court. You took a beautiful baseball diamond and you put us in the alley with stickball. But we're playing stickball with a rock. I have to fucking say something. This isn't fair. I'm about fairness. You ask anyone about me. Any fucking one. I am as fair as you want to fucking go. And anyone that would say some shit, I will gladly debate them in front of you and poke holes. And if they make it correct and they're right, then I will fucking apologize and right the wrong that I did. Of course, I've made wrongs in my life, but I'm not unfair. I'm fucking fair. Do you know why? Because I believe in myself and I've always been able to get what I want. So I just assume everyone's like that. I didn't realize all these people are fucking broken and beaten down by life and fucking hobbling on Percocets. And then, there's a lot of victim mentality out there. I just thought everybody would fucking pick themselves up and figure it out. And that's okay. But don't blame people that don't do that. And don't run to the bosses at big tech and go, when you were mean first. Because now you're fucking with me. And that's the problem. You're all fucking. Everyone's fucking with everyone. People get fired. All the nipple that everyone sucks off, the corporate nipple, could go away. So the fact that I'm saying this to you, I think is crazy. I didn't think this would happen to me. I'll probably work on getting it done. And I'll probably won't give a comment back like that, like, because I don't want to get kicked off this platform. I don't give a fuck, but I do because I still have to play ball. I'm not fucking where I can give everyone the finger yet. Have you seen Instagram? Have you seen the amount of asses? Seriously. Like, I'm even like, I mean, you're practically seeing vulva. I'm fine. First of all, people should be banned when they put a picture of their ass and it's almost a medical picture, if you know what I'm saying, and then a Confucius quote. Like, you should just be banned for being a fucking beyond idiot. You should be banned for actually thinking that people aren't looking at your ass because you're putting Confucius up so it'll somehow make you seem smart next to your ass. All we see is your ass. And that's what you want us to see. You draw us in with your ass and then you put a dumb quote to make you seem it's not all about your ass, but it is about your ass. It's embarrassing. Chefs who are good don't put a picture of their ass and then a souffle. They put the souffle. Doctors who are really good don't put a picture of their ass and then a stethoscope. They put the stethoscope. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're showing your ass first, your business is your ass. And that's fine. Just be honest about it. Say my business is my ass. But that's not even the point. The point is Instagram lets people post all these like sexual pictures. I see people, men and women, like digiting out body parts. If the fucking app was 21 and over, do whatever you want. Last I checked, I think there's high schoolers on this fucking platform, right? So what are you doing? That's okay, but comments aren't? When there's no comments of bad, there's not even a curse in my comment? What's your fucking motive here, man? Look at all this stuff. Look at the fucking hate. Look at people post bloody pictures, disgusting accidents, all this shit. You think I want to fucking see that shit? I want to see fucking puppies and kittens and fucking snow, and I want to learn. I don't want to see this disgusting shit. But if someone attacks me, I'm allowed to attack back, and it was respectful. But yet you keep this shit. What happens if I don't follow community guidelines? Your content will be removed if you do not follow community guidelines. In severe cases, you could lose access to your account. Will I get a warning before my content is removed? You will not get a warning before your content is removed. However, you can ask us to review our decision. Will I get a warning before I lose access to my account? Repeated or severe violations can cause you to lose your account. In most cases, you will get a warning. It's just, it's not a big deal. It's not a fair deal. And it's just it's a big deal because it's a microcosm for what's happening. Do you know how much we could do if everyone just band together? It's crazy. Just fucking take over. So many people just want to bitch down, man. They just want to bitch down. They're happy fucking taking it. Have you ever lived? Have you seen what this world could be? If you like it, like, subscribe, do all the bullshit.